What?
Oh my god, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Like candy?
Yeah, they're little white candies, like little oval shaped. And they're
Yeah.
called confetti.
Oh, yes. You get them at weddings.
Yeah.
Yes. Those are my favorite fucking thing growing up because when I was a child,
How the fuck do they one-shot you? That's what I want to...
Stream's up.
Yeah. Anyways. Yes, I fucking love that shit, and I never know where to get it anymore because now I'm an adult and I don't go to weddings, Italian weddings. So I don't know where to get confetti. I fucking miss it though.
My parents get them at the Italian store.
Yeah, well,
There's like all different flavors.
I like just the regular white ones with whatever the fuck is in it. That crunchy.
It has like a very earthy, natural.
Yes, it's so good. Yes, I fucking love that shit, and I never know where to get it anymore because I really want some right now. Oh my god, why'd you have to remind me?
Because
everyone cool about
candy and it had that flavor in it, and it's not actually confetti, but I know the flavor. My grandmother had a bowl, and like that shit would be filled with like the really old, like it was confetti, but like it was old, but I'd still eat that shit. It was good.
Regular white ones with whatever the fuck is in it.
Are we gonna pug the rest of this?
Are we pugging this?
It's like a very and it's not actually confetti, but I know the flavor. My grandmother had a bowl. Oh hell nah.
I really want some right now. Oh my god, why'd you
I'll give it a shot.
remind me?
I can't. I don't feel confident, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, I won't kill you, but you won't kill me out.
You'll be. Oh, you're talking about dueling.
Did somebody mention something about a netch or something?
Oh yeah, did I ever get that from you? Yeah, I did. Okay.
I got some sort of Netch's touch gloves. Is that what you want?
Shit. Yeah, I would have wanted that, but now I have the
Why?
other thing now, so I don't need it. I got the jewelry from Apophis.
Oh, so my shit's not good enough for you, huh?
I'm sorry. Hey.
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 Did somebody mention something about a netch?
Hello.
Hey man.
Oh yeah.
So do I just
get that from me? Yeah, I did. Hey,
Oh,
White,
you thought he was gonna...
Measuring tape? Hello?
So here at the guild hall, if I jump off the edge, will I die?
Yes. It almost looks like you don't die and you can almost make it to the ground, but you never do.
Shit's not good enough for you, huh?
You never do.
Yeah, but that's a long way down, and I've got a fear of in-game heights.
Yes. Then you do not want to do it. The in-game heights are real. Alright, are you guys ready? No. Hello?
What?
Are you coming here? I'm going to teach you how to become the king of Vardenfell. Alright? Get on your mount.
So my shit's not good enough for you, huh?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter what speed.
Shout out to
Yeah,
NVIDIA for
cheese
actually
is
helping.
stupid. Like here, I spend about $15 on a block of cheese.
How big is this block of cheese?
That's a
It's
beautiful
just a
dress you
regular
have on,
block.
Apophis.
You know, like a,
That
I don't
looks
know
good with
how
that
many
dress.
grams.
I told you, man. I'm styling.
Like a cracker barrel. Wow. Oh, let me see this. Oh, honey. Are you gonna sign up for GLN's next top model?
For sure.
Hell yeah. Look at us. Honey, I like this. Honey. Oh, let me see this. Hunty. Oh, honey. Nice. The first prize is 100K. So it will be happening next week on Friday, probably. Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, most likely. We will have GLN's first next top model. That is the music to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and not next top model because I don't know. Okay, here's the theme song for GLN's next top model.
Yeah, Dante, Halvar says that he appreciates you guys in allowing him to come along. He's afraid of screwing things up in a raid, and the fact that he doesn't have the DPS you guys are asking is the reason why he left.
Oh no, don't worry. This is a chill.
I love him to death, but I'm gonna strangle him because it's the reason why he's like this is FF14.
Oh my goodness, you tell him.
it's. I've been killing him for 3 years.
He needs 19k DPS is really good. That's
Yeah, no, 19k is fine for this. This is
yeah.
normal.
I don't even know.
This is
the
like
package
beginner's
under
shit. Like
22,000, then we're fine.
yeah, this isn't bad. This is just a good time.
And he doesn't see it that way. He's been kicked out of so many different raids because of his class.
Fuck that! Listen, here at GLN, you're not getting kicked out. I don't care how much damage. You can do 5 damage. I don't care.
Well, hopefully more than 5, but yeah,
Okay,
I understand what you mean.
Maybe. But when it's normal Hellraw Citadel, you honestly don't even have to be level 300 or level 150, 60, whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
Alright,
Yeah.
stream is up on 1080 and in the lobby.
Hell yeah, alright. Welcome to Who Wants to Die? Me. See ya.
I'm on my way.
Oh fuck. Shit. Oops. Way shrine. What's up with that?
So is it a YouTube stream or is it a? Oh.
Yeah, where are you posting this? Hey.
It's in the lobby.
It's in the lobby. Big boy. What are you naming this one?
Heroic HRC. Should I name it something else?
Is that the Sunspire cat?
The big boys? The absolute units?
No.
It's in the lobby.
So I have the game up on one screen and the stream up on the other screen.
That's beautiful.
Heroic HRC.
Living that dual screen life.
I might like play 3 minutes behind by looking at
And stream. That's okay. Hey, that's when you gotta.
So if you don't get your heal, you know.
I don't know why. Apophis is just, he's living in a different time zone. He snorted that NOS. Time means nothing to him.
Hello.
Whoever is talking is that Kara.
It's ends up in HRC.
Yes. Welcome. How are you doing? How's your day? How's life? Feel that. That's okay. That's why we're here. Here to have a good time. Here to make that, more like, hey, what's up, Fitzy boy? Hey. Alright, where are we going? Hold on. I love when, do you guys ever just ride a guar? Because you just smack the guar. I'm gonna check the history for it. Yo, like 6 members have left. It's okay. Hey guys, I made it. Back here again.
I have to say that this is one of my favorite mounts for some weird reason.
What's your mount? Where are you?
Elk.
You have the stag mount?
Yep.
You're so lucky.
I got it from one of the crates.
That is, which crate? Which crate? So crate.
I can't remember now off the top of my head. It wasn't the Sigil crate, it was the crate before that.
Oh.
I mean, and I know it sounds bad, but having seen quite a bit of the stuff from the Bandari crates, I am saving all of my crowns for that because, oh my god.
Yeah, some good stuff. That's exciting.
I am a huge Khajiit fan, so yes.
Hell yeah.
Alright, it's time for me to dip on out. Thanks, Poppins, for all the gear and stuff.
Not a problem, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for popping in. I'm a bird hop.
If I'm around, just hit me up. We can go do some dungeons and get some levels.
Alright.
Wait, what's your favorite bird?
I like magpies. Actually.
Nice, what kind? Black-billed? Okay, so I birdwatch them all the time.
I like thieving ones. I like ones that steal people's necklaces and stuff.
Yes, they like the shiny. They like to Becky when you smash.
We actually have a ghost owl, not a ghost owl, a barn owl, and an osprey living in my neighborhood.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
And the osprey's amazing because he'll just chill in the tree across from my house, and I'll look at him, and he'll look at me, and we'll just sit there. Yeah,
that's really romantic.
We've actually got a lot of ducks, a lot of feral cats, and a lot of wild animals around my area because I live in the northern part of town, and it's just so neat to just be able to sit out there with a cup of coffee and watch stuff.
Yeah, that's so dope.
We get you, and we've got that. And now you can get home delivery in as little as 1 hour, or you can pick up your order at the store.
I like those flat-faced barn owls with the white.
Yeah, have you ever heard of them? Do you guys want to hear my impression of a barn owl?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, I have to take my mic away from me because it's really loud. Okay, you ready for this? That's what a barn owl sounds like.
Bounty picks up
that is exactly. If you guys want to YouTube what a barn owl sounds like, it sounds just like that.
I need you to record that so I can fall asleep to it every night.
Would you like some barn owl ASMR? I can do that.
Please.
Hi, welcome to GLN's Barn Owl ASMR. Tonight we will be doing barn owl sounds. Thank you so much.
I need a 10 hour.
10 hours of just that sound of me screeching.
Yep.
The pop is how many spirits have you had?
I think I'll have another one. Well, I don't think we're not gonna be able to do it.
Drugs got me sweating, but the room getting colder. Looking at the.
I might be able to, but. We could do it with one less DPS, but we probably can't do it without one less.
I mean, I've got the warden healer, but it might take me a few minutes to reset her up.
Let me see if there's anyone in my guild I can find.
Yeah. Well, like, what up? Guild? Can you heal? Can you heal me?
My shoulders are a little weak.
You know whose shoulders are real weak? Apophis over here. Aw, now I'm too short. Rest the titties.
I have feathery shoulders.
I know, I like brushing up against them. Yeah. Beautiful shoulders. What shoulders? Is that Elder Argonian?
It's Welkanar, I believe.
Well, oh yeah, duh. I'm so dumb. I'm jumping off this cliff. No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
Really? No death.
What do you mean
Actually,
no death?
It hasn't started yet, right?
It hasn't started.
Sharing the quest if anybody needs it. Wait, never mind. I can't share it.
I can't even touch the quest. Yeah. It won't let me touch.
Everyone should have it when they came in.
That is a very long way down, and why did I look?
Yeah, if you have your video game heights, don't look down anywhere.
You mean like Vaults of Madness?
Yes, don't look down there.
Come on.
This one's not as bad.
Like having a 34-inch ultra wide.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm about to get this Yoketa. Nice. Are we ready? Oh no, don't jump. Don't do it. I'm telling you. You have so much more to live for.
Regarding downstairs and upstairs. Downstairs group. No, wait. Upstairs group can go without a healer if one of scraps vigor from the alliance skill tab.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that up to the upstairs group leader.
Hello, upstairs group leader.
What do you want with upstairs?
Do you want to go without a healer?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Where are you even? I don't even see you here.
He's looking for a healer.
Tybalt, stop! I will turn you into a toeless sock.
Oh, Tybalt.
Yeah, that's my cat, Tybalt.
Yeah, let's have the GLN meeting.
Oh yes, let's sit chair. There we go. Yes, quite. Huh.
All right, so
we got a healer.
Queen of the Andals.
Do you have a healer?
In her name. We have a healer.
You said you have a healer?
Yeah, but from my guild. He's coming.
Just put his @name. Whisper me his @.
He's switching to his heals. He'll let me know when he's ready.
Hell yeah. Alright, so welcome to Alcoholics Anonymous. It started when I was 7 and drinking was started. And it was fresh and from that out. I've been drinking since I was 7. Oh my, yes. Where the lady eats foam. I fucking. When
There's
you
one
love
where
that
she's
so much.
addicted to being furniture.
We have a
I heard about that.
We have a healer. Look at this guy. You got some thick thighs, boy. Oh yeah. It give you money, but then I have to get out of this chair and I'll not do that.
I think the worst one I saw from My Strange Addiction was the lady who snorted talcum powder.
That's not a good time. Wow. Listen, there's nothing wrong with the little talcum powder, okay? Yeah, maybe I want to be nice.
We have a healer. We're just like...
I think the weirdest one though was the guy who loved his car.
Oh yeah, and he licked it. Oh,
and guess what? I was just like, dude, what the hell?
And they would have romantic time. Oh yeah.
I do not want to know what kind of relations he had with his car or what he did to that poor gas tank.
Well, just stick your pinky into your coffee.
What's up, Ariasa?
It's Ariasa. Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
Just, finishing my epic quest for a healer.
How's that going?
Dropped the one ring off on the way.
I mean, it worked. We have a gift.
But I like it, so I put it right.
Stream is really up here.
Okay, so I switched this to basically only the admins will be able to talk, and then everyone else is pushed to talk. That's because we have some new members that's never been here before, and we're just going to run through some basic mechanics until everyone gets ready. So White Aura, he is known as Anna Lucius and the group right now. He's going to be our upstairs leader. He's going to run over all the mechanics for that one. I'm going to run over the mechanics for the downstairs. Okay?
Hello, that's me.
What's going to happen is, yeah, that's fine. What's going to happen is we're going to run up. We're going to run through this mob. Right here. Okay? I'm not going to stop. If you get knocked off your work, just keep running. You don't have to stop and fight. There's going to be 2 staircases, and then there's going to be a wall divider. We're going to get on the other side of that wall divider. Okay? And then we're going to stack right there. And then we're going to kill all the trash right there. And then that's where I want everyone to stay until it's the next. If you want to talk, use your PTT button. If you don't have one set up, then I can switch it back to voice activity, but it's just easier for me and White to talk like this.
What are we doing?
You know what we're doing. Come on now.
Sounds fine. Sounds fine. Let me see. I think I can buy them from the vendor. Hold on. I can. Never mind.
Right.
Oh wow, that was expensive. Jesus. Never doing that again. 100 was 50k. Didn't. Okay. Shouldn't have done that, but I hit enter. So well.
Nice amount of harvest.
Oh yeah, that's the Thieves Guild Run.
I want elk.
I want the one with the black mane. It looks like Scar from Viking.
Yes. Alright, are we huge?
Yep, everyone is here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run from here straight to the trash. Just follow me all the way to where we're gonna And I want everyone to stack right here between this tree and the wall. And then our tank will pull the trash from this side, and I'll pull the trash from this side, and we'll go. White, are you set up for main boss?
What?
I said, are you set up for main boss? Well, I was
Yeah.
Now, when all the trash is dead, I don't want no one to go past that tree, okay? No one goes. And really, this is just for the people that we're teaching here. So if you look ahead, there's another group of trash. What we're going to do is basically the tank, off tank White, is going to go ahead and he's going to pull them. And he's going to stand about right here. And then that's where you're going to DPS all of this trash ahead of us, okay? We're going to pull the big guys to the back a little bit so you can kind of work your way through the trash. And then we'll do it that way until the next trash box is ready.
Horns up. Who's running Warhorn?
I have a Magnet Shell. Do you have a bullhorn on?
Yeah, I have one. I need a second one though.
Okay, I'll put one up.
Wait, was this it?
No, this is normal.
Ow. Somebody said heroic.
Okay, so if you notice, your tanks, their job is to basically distract everyone, and you just kill them. And the tanks take all the damage. So that's what, see how we're kind of grouping them together so you can burn them. Now everyone stay right here. I'm going to walk through this mechanics. So there's going to be a big boss and 3 little bosses. So what's going to happen is I'm going to pull the 3 little bosses over here. All of the DPS are going to burn them down first. White, our other tank, he's going to pull the big boss over here, and then once all the little bosses are done, you move straight behind the big boss. He's got this spin move that he's going to do. You're going to need to avoid that. White will call that out. And then as far as everything else goes, we just burn them.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
Healer down. Can we get one of the DPS on the res over there?
Corner's
I didn't have a chance to slot horn before this fight, but it's just normal, so we should be up. Alright, so now that they're burned, I'm going to give you a little note about the other tank. While a tank has the main boss taunted, this is very important for vet. You do not want to taunt this boss if you ever run this as a tank. While one tank holds something, if you taunt it, that boss will become over taunted, which means that the tank can no longer hold him and the boss will go to random players. So always keep that in.
Never use a frost staff.
Yes, frost staff is a big no-no.
Spin. Going to the right.
Now there are things that the other tank can do to debuff him, such as like heroic slash. You can also charge the DPS with igneous magma or whatever it is that the tank has. I don't remember which one I have, but basically it charges the DPS's staffs to give 20% extra damage. That's what this does.
Igneous weapon?
Yeah, that one. So these are two groups. Typically there's 6 on each side, okay? There's going to be 4 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank on this side, right here where I'm at ground, okay? And then there's going to be 4 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank over here, okay? So if you are a DPS, you know who you are, go to each side. If you're a healer, go to each.
There has to be 6 people on each side. I got 6.
I got
6.
Yeah, I got 6 first and together. Alright, so the mechanics for the bottom. Really easy. When we go through this, there used to be a kind of like a hack where we could stack on that gate over there and it wouldn't launch the bosses. We could just go through and fight the gargoyles, but I think they fixed it. So we're not going to try to stack on that. We're just going to wait for the trash and we're going to fight them. When we make it through the gates, there's going to be some gargoyles. I'll pull the gargoyles, you DPS them. They may hit you 1 or 2 times, but don't worry, I'll get taunt on them. Once we make it through, we're gonna basically wait for the top group to finish theirs to start their boss fight, okay? So when we make it through these 2 gates, just wait. You can go ahead and wipe with your...
Alright, top group, we're gonna go up set of stairs till we get to a switch. We're gonna stop and fight on the switch, and as soon as you can hit the switch, you'll see what I mean. Keep going until we get to a set of catapults. When you get to the catapults, you'll want to use your action button on them once those mobs are dead. A note with the gargoyles, never stand in front of them and always move out of their AoE smash. Don't get smashed. Once we get to the end, there will be a mini boss for us on top. That's the right side. That mini boss is kind of difficult. If you noticed on the other trash we pulled a minute ago, they had a fire swirly above their head. That boss will split into 6 copies of himself. When he does that, you need to make sure that you bash him. Top group, let me see how you bash. Everyone know how to bash? That's a left click and a right click at the same time. Perfect. Ranged and melee must do that, so make sure you're keeping your stamina up. Don't sprint, don't dodge roll. If you need to, heavy attack. We can take all day long if we need to. What is more important is to catch those interrupts, catch the bashes when you see fire above the mini-boss's head. And that's how
the reason the bash is so important is because if you guys die, we die.
Yep.
So keep that in mind.
One thing on bottom group 2, you'll have a mini-boss as well. That's the group with Havoc. When you get to yours, he will spawn with a set of dogs, dog-looking things. I don't know, they look like dogs. And there will be a bunch of dudes with flags on their back. The flag guys come first. When you get to your mini-boss, you will have 2 different things, dogs and the guy with the flag. Havoc is going to be splitting up the dogs from the mini-boss.
Yeah.
2 different places, so you need to make sure you're hitting the mini-boss. When the dogs, after a little bit, the dogs will empower themselves and get bigger. At which point Havoc will bring them to you. If you see him coming to you with dogs, blow them up. Until then, you just stay on that
I'm gonna bring
boss.
him to the DPS, so you don't have to worry about anything. Just keep
That works.
on the main boss, and then I'll bring the dogs to you. Okay, everyone, let's go.
Top group, keep going up the stair. All the way to the switches. Horde is up for top.
Oh man, don't tell me work.
Okay. And this should have popped by now.
Nah, we hadn't hit the switch yet. It's up.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Here they come.
Same thing all the way up the stairs, top group.
Okay, well, that's an example of a switch. So, we don't have to fight the trash on this. We'll just...
Interesting.
So, I'm guessing there's a new bug.
Game is broken.
Switch 2 is done.
Okay, so when we come through, I want everyone to follow me. Okay, come over here, come to me, come to Crown, come to Crown. I'm going to group them here in the center, and then when these two flame guards come up, I'm going to pull them to about right here where I'm standing, okay? And that's where you're going to DPS them.
Horde is up for top.
There's still one down here somewhere.
He's behind the gate.
Wow.
I can't touch him. You can. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Alright, start knocking out catapults, top.
Okay, so you're gonna have a flame guy behind you and a flame guy behind me. Spawn. Okay, so stack about with the dog. Good job. Right.
Top group, we're gonna get our mini boss. Remember, when he splits and does the fire thing, you need to bash him. Keep in mind, I'm gonna be pulling them back here a little bit towards this thing, so that they all nicely stack up for you. Make that real easy. So just keep that in mind. Don't stack on each other. Make sure you space out. You get hit by a meteor, you can't dodge it, you can't block
over here
it.
on me.
You just
Over
need
here
to
on-
hold block.
Okay, so everyone sees the 2 dogs, right? Do not. Don't worry about the dogs. I got them. When they're ready, I'll bring them to you to DPS. All you worry about is your archer guy. I'll bring these dogs to your AoE, so just keep your AoE on him.
Very nice, well done, top. Horn is up.
Okay, I got 1 enraged, so I'm bringing him to the boss. Set down.
Splitting.
Dog down, I'm backing off with the dog. I got 1 about to be enraged. Bring him to you. Oh, they're down already. Good job. Make sure to get your loot.
Splitting.
Heavy's, that's not a stack, that's an urn. Never mind.
So hopefully you guys all kind of got the idea of what we meant about the dogs. Simply the tank just holds the dogs off the main boss for this round. And then when the dogs become enlarged, enraged, whatever you want to say, the tank just kind of goes and stands in the middle of the DPS. And then when he dies, he just backs off. And it's super simple. All you guys just do is just focus on the main boss.
When we get to the bottom, there's going to be 2 chests. Please do not loot the chests. Tanks will get those. The reason is there's a trait in the champion points that increases the chance of a drop. So usually what we get, we will give to you. So even if it is personal, it still benefits you.
Everyone stop for a second. Stop, wait, stop. Okay,
Too late.
What I was going to say is if the top group isn't done, you typically wait right here on the rocks until they are done. So just to touch on that a little bit, the reason the tanks do it is because they get a treasure hunter perk. I'm not sure if White said this, but typically tanks, most 8-10 players might have the treasure hunter perk, but it's just a good habit to let the tanks open it because they typically always have the treasure hunter perk. And the stuff in the chest is a lot better if you let the tank open it. Those are simple, so they're kind of shitty stuff. Okay, so there's 2 different mechanics for this big mob right here. Typically, each tank is going to pull a gargoyle and a couple of the flag guys, and then DPS, you really need to focus on the little guys on the front line. Once they're burned down, your tanks are going to be holding the flag guys together, so you kind of either bring those together and burn them down, or you can burn them down separate. I've always found that bringing them together is a lot easier, and the tanks typically are watching the fight, so when it's clear, we typically bring them to you. You don't have to move. And then other than that, you just really just kill shit. Really White, it's on you. Good job. Now before you go upstairs, there's a heavy sack on each side of this little arena room. There's one on this little mound where I'm jumping. And then there's one on the other side. Why did you look feared, Jangles? So, important note about the upcoming boss, there will be water in this long hall room. If you're ever running with a pet, please disable those pets before you go in that room. Anything that touches that water makes all of the chests disappear, and kind of, if you're close enough to the boss, it'll aggro them, and it'll just ruin everything for everyone else. Do not touch the water. No one touches the water.
Pets included.
Pets, everything, yeah. Pets, definitely pets, because they're the worst ones about it. I don't think merchants and bankers do, but it just makes good habit to turn everything off. When you go through the room, you're going to stay to the left side, and then you'll see the tanks will stop and open a bunch of You want main boss or aggro?
I'll take main.
Okay.
Since you got the creepy thing.
Yeah, go ahead and walk them through the mechanics for how that works, because I know how the lightning shit works, but you explain.
Okay, so this next boss is not too bad. Hold on. Sorry, I had to focus on the chest. Mechanics are real simple. He will target you and charge at you. When he charges at you, simply just need to move out of the path of it. He will also target you and leap at you, which puts a circle on the ground, move out of that. Beyond that, there will be small as they spawn. They need to die. And then he will do around about 30% or so. He will raise his sword in the air once and knock down the ceiling. Every other time he raises his sword, you need to space out slightly, because you will have an angry circle around you. You don't need to be across the room or on the other side of the planet, you just need to not be in someone's angry circle. You also need to hold down block when that happens. Does everyone know how to block? Show me how you block. Good job. If you don't block, you will die. Promise you. You will die. Once that ends and the angry circles disappear, you want to move in so you can be healed up, and then you can kind of move back out. Try and stick around this blue circle we're standing in right now, because it gives you a little bit of a buff. Never stand in front of the boss for any reason. Don't even run in front of him, because his tank buster will straight kill you. Capiche?
So for the aggros, there's going to be aggros all around the room. I'm sure you see them already. They're going to come alive. And I'm going to basically pull most of them right here. Focus on the main boss, but some of you DPS can go ahead and just start burning them down as well. But really we want to focus most DPS on the main boss. So right here where Crown is, this is where I'm going to pull up all of our ads, and then we'll just work through it that way. Definitely stay out of his line of sight. He will screw you up.
Yep. Alright, here we go.
Alright, I'm ready.
Horn up.
Let me know when your horn is down, White.
It's down.
I got about 3 seconds left. Horn up. This boss is one of those situations where your second tank is not going to have very much to do if the DPS burn him down really fast. But he's also good for like giving buffs to the group. Like I said earlier, the igneous armor or igneous weapons and the warhorn secondary. Really kind of just a boring job to stand up here and wait for aggro. Oh, I watched White get his ass kicked.
Yeah, right. First sword is up. Every other time he raises his sword, you will see a circle around yourself. Go ahead and space out a little bit. It is coming soon. There it is. Hold block, space out.
I think I might have just grabbed Ton on him on accident.
Move on back in so you can be topped off. You don't need to be way across the room. Try and keep yourself in that area we talked. Sword coming again. Here it comes. Lock in space. Be dead.
Good job. I'm gonna take you all off of fish and top. There we go. You should be able to talk now.
If anyone has any axe or dagger of advancing Yokita, that would be great.
Yeah, I don't.
So if this was your first time, you did pretty good because I think we only had one death, and that was one of our veteran players.
Holy crap, that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trials are not that bad.
I haven't had that much fun since, oh god, I'm gonna date myself when I say this, but Nagafen.
Wow.
And the
There's
only
nothing
reason
wrong with that, though. That's actually pretty, you know, I mean, that's a pretty fun one still today, you know?
Well, I mean, after Shadows of Lukeling came out and there was the bug with the Shaman epic, I may or may not have gotten 2 GMs killed. So it's hard to top that, but Nagafen was always my favorite fight.
Everything I got is linked in chat if there's something somebody wants.
Yeah, same here.
Actually add something to that.
Everyone did pretty awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you that are here, I typically run a trial every Wednesday night, and then we'll have another officer or noble run a trial every Saturday as well. There are going to be a lot more trials on Saturday along with the dragon hunt. So Saturday's kind of like the play day, you know, that's like where we really need to get together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Harry Asa is going to be running our dragon hunt, and I think Sunspire as well is coming Saturday.
Yeah, I want to run it a few times. I want to watch some videos just to make sure I know it, but I came out of there last night with a good understanding of what happened and what to do. So I am very excited about that one. I had a blast.
Cool.
That denim set is actually pretty nice. I didn't realize that.
If anybody needs anything from the chat, I linked it a little bit earlier. if any of you need help with DPS or any other role healing, Apophis, he's one of our officers, and Ariasa, they can help you out a lot. I can help you out a lot. White can help you out a lot. Jangles can help you out a lot. So the point I'm making is don't be ashamed or hesitant about asking questions. That's kind of like why we have a guild, is to help each other succeed, you know? I did see a few things that I would like to see being worked on. But other than that, to be honest with you, for this being some of your first time doing it, it did a pretty good job.
I know my DPS was subpar. I'm not even going to pretend to say, yeah, it's an off day. No, I haven't. I have not run any official raids through here, with the exception of that one time we went through, what was it, Aetherium Archives? And even then I was on I was on my warden that I had just put her over to Stam Warden from Mag Warden, and I really need to work on her build.
Yeah. No, I mean, for the most part, to be honest with you, to carry a group average the size we did for a normal